to get in on the, what do you want to call it? The commotion? I don't know. Anyway, he wants to be a director, I guess. Well, hello. How are y'all doing? It just really throws you off when you're trying to start, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with the flow. Well, I appreciate you all joining me. If you're catching me live, you'll see one of the red lives up there. And I do that because I never know which side it is. But if you hop on with me, make sure to say hi because I want to greet you. I want to say hello. And I don't always know who's here. And Siri wants to join in on the fun, I guess. I tell ya, technology, it's fun. Well, excuse me. Again, my name is Melissa, and I'm a unique presenter. And all the products I'm using tonight are unique. There will be rare occasions that I use a few that are not, but everything here will be unique. So, tonight I thought I'd title it Bright Eyes to kind of leave you hanging because I just kind of want to do something just fun and kind of out of the blue, and I had so many different ideas I wanted to do that I've been thinking of for a while now. Excuse me. And so I've been thinking a lot lately about these guys. And by these guys, I mean these eye colors. So I thought I would try these again, and I hope you enjoy it. I plan to bring in some of my beachfront tonight. And then also to one of my new Splurge cream shadows. This is the color Elegant, so I'm going to try and use this one tonight too. And I got my good old eye primer on standby. Speaking of primer, I already did my primer. And so did my skincare tonight too. So I've got lots of smooth face going on here. Alright, so I think I will start with my eye primer just to get going. Then I was thinking that I would do, drop things as always, and I would do my pressed powder. Oh my goodness, and it did. Hold on. Hi, Dad. How are ya? It just put powder everywhere. Hello, hello. How's the weather down there? Is it going good? I like all the pictures of the ocean. Looks like a lot of fun. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, before everything fell, I'm going to use my Organza powder tonight. I was thinking of just doing powder, but then I was kind of like BB cream powder. I don't know. So we'll see. But I'm going to start with some eye primer. And with the eye primer, I've learned you don't need a lot. So literally just a dot will do. Okay, and this kind of comes out in a color. You don't even have to use as much as I do if you don't want to. But for us girls, 75 today, nice. For us gals who've got hooded eyes, this is a keeper. So I want to make sure to get you some of that. 75 is nice. It's not been too bad. What was it in the 50s here today? What is it right now? 56 outside. So I think it warmed up as the day went on. Alright, so I'm just adding my primer. And then I've never used the primer with the liquid shadows yet that I recall. If I have, and you've seen that video, just shout, yeah, you have. Bye, Dad. So anywho, we'll just try this. Okay, so what this does for the eye primer, it just helps the eyeshadows to stay better and longer. Excuse me, I'm a little congested today, evidently. And so then once you get your colors on, everything will stay longer than if you did not have the primer. That's what I was trying to say. I feel like I'm like, my words are like not coming out. I think the beginning kind of threw me off with my puppy, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use evidently some hair off of my brush. I'm going to go ahead and use a Real Techniques buffing brush. You will see me use other brushes besides Unique brushes, but I do have a lot of them, so if you want to know what they are, I can tell you. Then also too, if you go to eeeek.com, you can purchase all of these products there and any tools and fun things that you want, okay? So let's go ahead and, whoo, I really got on there. Let's go ahead and start with the powder. I'm using Organza. Again, I've already done my primer. So we're just kind of going all out, meaning just using powder for our foundation. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the liquid shadows, okay? Now this is buildable. I will tell you it does have a really good scent. I've never really mentioned that before, but it actually does smell pretty good. I'm not normally one to be like, so does this makeup product smell good? Oh yeah, I think I'll try that. But I just happened to get a whiff of it as I was putting it on here, and it's actually not too bad. So, and two, if you want just a simple, easy look, I think that just using this powder will be very helpful for you, okay? Then I'll show you a little trick here. Hold on one second. I just realized I put powder over my eye primer and I didn't want to do that, so maybe I should have done this first, but you know, here we are. Okay, so a little trick I have to get some more powder underneath is just to use one of these brushes. It's kind of one of my favorites that I like to use for all of my powders. Sorry, I feel like I got something hanging out my eye there. I know, don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes. But this is a deluxe crease brush, so it's just kind of a little puffy little guy. But it's one of my favorites just to be able to get those hard to reach places. And yes, I did put that over the top of my primer. You know, anywho. Okay, so let's finish getting this on. We'll try to be quick about this. I was hoping to make it a little shorter tonight just so everyone doesn't get so bored. Okay. And I am tapping the excess off. You'll kind of hear me doing that a lot because I just really want to make sure that we get it even. We don't want to have like a bunch piled in one spot, if that makes sense. So I like to do that, okay? Alright, now I'm going to come over to the other side, and if I've missed any spots, let me know. That's so funny. Usually don't have a vein sticking out right here, but for some reason tonight I do. Okay. And we'll do this again here. And yep, I'll go over the eye. Don't leave my eyes, just want to be picky tonight. Alright. Okay, so now there's many ways to apply this. It does come with a little, what do you want to call it? Little sponge. And as you can see, I've used it before. But now that I've learned more about makeup, I've learned that there's many ways you can apply makeup. So if you find that you're not sure about that little sponge, go ahead, try a brush, okay? There's many different kinds. I've got this particular one I got for our wedding anniversary. But we've also got, I don't know if I would use the kabuki brush for that powder, but we do have a powder brush that you can use, and you can find that on my website, okay? Alright, so now let's go ahead and finish making this all nice and even. And again, this is in the color Organza, okay? And if you need to be color matched, go ahead and send me a picture facing a well-lit window, okay? And make sure to show your face and neck, and then I can try to color match you, okay? Alright, now, hopefully I haven't missed any spots. Does it look all even? I feel like I look white. Maybe it's just that television over there. Okay. Then if you want to add some highlight in there, you can use a different color of the powder. So I ended up switching to Organza, just kind of transitioning into summer, spring and summer I should say, because more so kind of in the winter I really like to wear taffeta. And so I know I said I was done, but I feel like I missed a few spots. Okay. All right, got that done. I probably could have took less time on that, but you know, oh well. All right, so let's go ahead and get some bronzer on. I'm thinking I'm just gonna use this as my blush tonight. What am I thinking here? Just gonna take my all over face brush and just kind of squeeze it, but I'm gonna get some of the, get some of the powder on there first, and then I'm just gonna kind of squeeze and just lightly, kind of like right where I would put my blush, just to really kind of give that glow. Okay. Are we seeing the glow? Glow, glow, glow. And I'm just going to kind of bring some up here. And I don't bring it all the way across the top. You can use this as your bronzer obviously too, but I'm just kind of using it as my blush. But if you have more of a narrow forehead, you don't want to go all the way across, because it's going to make it look smaller. So for me, I just kind of go like right around here, kind of in a C shape. Okay, forgot to put that in there, so we'll just shove that aside. Let's see here. And then let's go ahead and do the lips real quick. I didn't even think this one over. Maybe we'll just do a simple natural lip, because I'm wanting to do kind of some more focus on the eyes. Okay, so this is Upper Class and the Opulence lipstick. I hope I didn't use this one last time, did I? I was like, why am I turning so much? My mirror was turned. I'm like, why am I leaning so far over? Okay, so just a real nice natural lip. And then let's go ahead and, let's see. Should we do some brown mascara tonight? Let's do some brown. So this is the Moodstruck Epic Mascara in the color brown. Okay. I'm getting all my powders everywhere over here. Okay, so again, this was the Beachfront bronzer. If I missed saying that, I think I did forget to say that. So now we're going to do the liquid shadows. You kind of want to work fast with them. You'll want to use your finger, and I'm going to try my best. It's got like a little doe foot applicator, and you kind of want to work quick. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this here. I'm going to wipe some of it off. I probably should have done my light color first, but you know, it's okay. And you can even just use your finger or just the brush or doe applicator if you want to. Then what I'm gonna do is kind of let this dry before I open my eye. And obviously you can kind of build layer upon layer, and you know, just get it a little darker if you want to. Okay, trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate my other colors now. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back in here and kind of fix some of the spots where I feel like it got missed or there's kind of like a gap, if that makes sense. So then I'll just let that set. It's so funny, I was telling my husband before we came live, I'm like, when I gotta look at things up close, like I need some readers. But now that I'm doing this up close, I'm like, I need a mirror close to my face. Oh my goodness, I tell ya. It's getting older is sure interesting. Anybody else experiencing that? Okay, so now just kind of added another light layer to the top. I'm just going to kind of keep looking down for a second here while that dries. I'm going to stick my applicator back in, and while I'm doing that, I'm trying to think of what I should do for the other colors. Because just with my experience, when I open it too wide right away, I feel like the color kind of carries up here. So if you're using a darker shade, even though we are using the primer, make sure to kind of just either leave that eye closed for, you know, about 30 seconds to a minute. I know it seems kind of silly, but you just really want it to dry, or you can take a fan or your hand fan and get it to dry. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I don't know that I'm going to use this color. Okay, so let's just go ahead and use the Moodstruck Splurge cream shadow. And I'm thinking that I'm going to use this smaller brush, unlike the last time I used my concealer brush. This is a Morphe brush. I'm honestly not sure the name. I think it might be a concealer brush, to be honest, like my other one, but it's smaller. My other one, I'll show you here, is a unique one. It's bigger. Can you see that? Okay. So now what I'm thinking is, I'll show you here. If I can get it to do what I'm thinking. So I was kind of thinking of just carrying it over this way, right here, and then a little bit on this corner to add some shimmer. Ooh, it's shining in my eyes. I laid this compact down in the mirror shining with the light, and I was like, I'm blinded. Okay. So in a way, I'm kind of making my own crease with this one here, even though I technically kind of am with both colors. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to carry some over a little bit further than I planned. So you can just kind of gauge what you think you want where and how much. I'm not always one for wearing darker colors all the time. So this is going to be probably kind of my rare occasion of wearing super dark colors, but I think they're pretty still, so I really like to have fun with them. So I'm just going to add some more kind of thicker right here. And now I'm going to carry it over this way. So all across the top. Kind of over into this little corner here. Okay. And this would be too where you could use that other liquid shadow in the corner. That would probably look really nice too. And I mean, even if you wanted to, you could carry this across the whole color, really. My contact is all like, what have you been doing? Hold on. Sometimes if I'm tapping it too long, it tends to move my contact around and then I can't see for a minute. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and do this color on the left eye. So we're going to try and mimic, if we can, the same thing we did on the right eye. And when you pull it out, just be real careful, okay? And then I'm just gonna, I wipe off a little bit and then I kind of start, and you want to start and kind of be quick. So I'm basically just doing my lower lid, trying to anyway. And that didn't work, did it? If you can catch it before it starts drying, that's always what happens. And of course this is like my opposite eye. I'm right-handed. I think the problem is I need an up-close mirror. So just do your best to kind of line where you want to put it. This, of course, is a lot higher than I planned. So we're just going to go with it. And then you can take your finger and just kind of blend through it. Just to really kind of get it packed where you want. And then again to just let it dry. Okay. Alright, so now, then what I do is just wipe off my finger. Then if you feel like you need to add more layer, you can do that. And obviously I got this one a little bit higher than the other one, but when I've got my eyes open, you can't really see it. So that'll be where this other color comes in. Okay, so we're going to use the Elegant in the Splurge Cream Shadow. Okay. So we're going to do just like we did on the side over here, just to kind of really, excuse me, tame it a little bit. So I'm starting basically creating another crease with this other color, even though it's not going to be one of those kind that is like, you know, a defining crease, if that makes sense. And then we're just going to carry some across. So I try to let the color dry before I do this, and I probably should have done that a little bit longer because I can kind of see some transferring here. So I'm just going to get some of this lighter color, and maybe what I'll do is flip this over. So I'm going to use the other side, even though I got some on the other side, just to get right up in here. Okay. And then maybe we'll just pat this on. That way it doesn't transfer. So I'm done applying above it. And then we'll just come back in here. With some more then. Okay, and of course, both my contacts want to be goofy. Maybe I should do it without contacts in. Alright, hopefully that's settled more so I can see what I'm doing now. Okay, so now trying to decide if I want to take, kind of bummed that this color kind of transferred here. That is not what I was going for. I think I'm going to take my finger into the Splurge Cream Shadow and just really there. Might as well just carry this one out to the edge too, huh? All right. Well, I know it's kind of low-key and quiet tonight, but sometimes you gotta have those times, right? But I hope that what I do here you find inspiring, and that you learn and have a good time, because I always love to come on and hang out with everyone. I know I may not always be high energy. I'm kind of just naturally more quiet, but me doing this really pushes me out of my comfort zone. So I enjoy it and I have fun, and I think that's all that matters, right? Okay, so now I've got those done. And let's see. Try and get these guys back in here. Now we've got, let's see, I kind of feel like we need some more cheek. Maybe we should add a little color on top here. Let's do, let's see. I want my sweet color. It's my new one. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of sweet. And I think we were using this brush last time. Alright, so I do tap any excess, so I'm just going to apply a little bit over. Just kind of bring in some color into those cheeks, okay? See that? We've got a little bit of color popped in there. And then if you wanted to, you could let's see, what am I thinking here? Like, where is everything all of a sudden? We could do some highlighting. Wasn't really planning to do that, but just take our little fan brush here. And we'll use some of the Gentle, and you just come right over the top. Anything even get on there? And just come over the bronzer. And I'm just doing very light. You don't have to like go all out, meaning with the makeup. Not like literally going outside, right? I think I did this last time where I got too much on the one eye and not enough on the other. Oh well. Things happen, right? All my little hairs like to get in the way. I feel like this is not working. What's happening here? There, did we finally get it? I hope. Okay. Well, I think that about does it. We just need to set the face and then do our eyes and we'll be done. And we should be good. If you do have ever have any questions, be sure to send me a message. I'd love to help you. I am pretty much, you know, aside from me working during the day, like on my breaks, I'll be in my messenger or, you know, on my page. So feel free to message me anytime. because I'll be around. So, and if I don't reply right away, just know I'll be there. Just not right away sometimes if I'm working, but okay. So we kind of got a little bit more maybe on the side than the side, so I'll fix that when I'm done here. But let's go ahead and just set this, okay? I'm going to use one that was kind of like a special one at Christmas for my setting spray. It's the luminous setting spray. We're kind of hoping they come out with it. I've been hearing rumor we have maybe a few new products coming down the line. So we'll find out once that happens, and I'll be sure to let you know. I forget how much I love the smell of this. Okay, so this, like I said, is a luminous one. And if you don't want to get all wet, just put a towel over you. And we'll let this dry. So I'm going to go ahead and take my fan here. I was like, what is that noise? I'm going to take my fan and just try and get this dried quicker, then we can get our lashes done and we'll be on our way, okay? My goal in coming live is to have fun, so I hope that you have a good time. And if you ever just feel like this is something worth another person watching, so you can go ahead and invite your friends too, which I forgot to do. But I try to always invite my friends. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply some of this. This is the brown Epic Mascara. And I'm just going to do my top lashes just to bring in some color. And that little boo-boo there, I'll take care of that once it dries. Okay. Got some setting spray on the table. Oops. Feel like this mascara really makes it look like I have eyelashes. I feel like mine are really light. What, babe?
You do have eyelashes.
Well, I do, but I just mean the eyelashes I was given seem so mute. Like they don't seem like they stand out without mascara on them. I don't know, you know, words. Makes me feel like my lashes are actually there. Is that a better explanation? And you can do a couple layers if you want. All right. So here we are. Here we are. We got some fun eyeshadows going on. I'm always learning and working how to do things better. So if you do have any suggestions as to certain looks that you would love to see me do, be sure to just put it down in the comments here. And then also too, don't forget about our March kudos, okay? Because we're in the last, what, 2 days, 1 day, 1.5, less than 1.5. Tomorrow by midnight, I think it's PST, EST, I never know which one it is, will be your last chance, okay? So with the kudos though, I will tell you, these are on sale in the kudos. So, excuse me, these are going away. I've heard rumor that number 6 is staying. We'll find out. To be continued. But this is a really fun palette. I think in maybe, I don't know, I'm hoping in a couple days to maybe try and do some fun looks with this. So, all right. Well, thanks so much for hanging with me, everyone. I know, again, I'm kind of meek and mild sometimes, but I always have fun. It brings me joy to hang out with you all. So I appreciate you, and I will take some photos and post everything I'm wearing down below. And I did forget to say hi, YouTube, because my dog threw me off in the beginning. So thank you so much for tuning in, YouTube. Go ahead, click subscribe, hit the bell, click the all. And yes, thank you all so much. Have a good night. Bye.